you're not in the White Mountains and you're listening, it's coming down right now. Bet you guys didn't know it snowed like this in Arizona.
It's true.
All right, dude, you ready to go?
Yup.
All right, let's do it, dude. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Homegrown Hustlers. I'm your host, Garrett the Trash Man Larson. It's Friday Fire, dude.
Heck yeah, it's a good day.
And
I mean,
let's
minus
get
the
your
snow.
introduction, dude. You want
That's
to
all right.
tell everyone who you are?
I'm Dallin Smith. What's peeping?
Yeah, dude. So first off, before we get into Friday Fire, thanks to our sponsor, Larson Waste, taking care of the hassle, the most customer-centric trash company that's ever existed. That's what I got to say about it today.
Yep.
What about you?
No, we take care of them even on snowy days like this when you don't want to go outside to take out your trash.
We got you.
Yup.
So Friday Fire, I'm back. I'm glad to be back here. Thanksgiving, everything was kind of a little bit of a mix-up, but we were trying to still get stuff out to you. We'll make sure to pre-record some stuff for Christmas, so whether you're off work or something, you still got something to listen to. So appreciate everyone that listens. But Friday Fire, dude, I've had a lot going on in my mind this morning, well, this whole week. But I'm gonna narrow it down for two things because I want to keep these Friday Fires, somewhat short.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm just going to narrow it down to these two things. So, first thing, I had an experience with someone today. His name is Mark. I know he's listened to the podcast before. Don't know if he still does. But did something that was really special to me. And it's something that I strive to do but don't do enough. And we had a meeting with him. It was a super powerful meeting. And I just have learned so much from this guy. And anyway, after our meeting, I got a thing in the mail yesterday, and it was a book from this guy and just a short little note. And I think there's so much to be said around that and being authentic with people that just adds so much to relationships. Like, that means so much to me that he took the time to write me a note, send me a book that he's found a ton of value in and thinks that I can find value in. Like, man, just means the world to me. And so I've tried to do that in my life, that when I think of someone or I'm thinking of someone, that right at that moment, like, I let them know. Like, whether it's my wife, whether it's a business partner, whether it's a family member, anyone that I have a relationship with, if I'm driving down the road and like, you know what, like, I really appreciate, Dallin or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't do it perfectly, but I try to be like, hey, shoot down a text or a call and just like, dude, I appreciate you, and I was thinking of this and this, that, and the other, because that's essentially what he did. And man, so I just encourage everyone to do that. I think it has a lot to do with authenticity, doing that, like really being authentic with what people mean to you.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
dude, that was my first one. My second one, I'll be honest, I'm kind of drawing a blank, but I'm just hyped because we've got a lot going on. We're moving in a lot of good directions. And, that's what it was, dude. It was.
Look at that, just like that.
Yeah, dude, I'm always talking about clarity and getting clarity, and I'm just seeing so many things form now that are getting really clear around a lot of things. And it goes back to Kyle and I talked about it when we did that podcast about actually moving. If you're not super clear, at least start doing something. And man, I can't believe with all that we're doing, because we're doing a lot right now,
Yeah.
the clarity that's coming, and it wasn't there right at first, but man, so that was my thing. I am going to keep hounding on that because it just is so apparent in my life right now. If you're not super clear, take some action, it'll start getting clear for you. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
that's what I got, man. What's up with you this Friday?
First off, I want to give a big shout out to our listeners and all our fans out there. And I apologize because I didn't write down your names and I don't have my phone, so we're recording right now. But I've had a few people reach out to us on Instagram, and I love the comments. I love the feedbacks. I will do better at shouting out by name who you are. But I'm glad that what Garrett's intentions and clarity speeches and kind of rants have helped you guys, because it's honestly made a huge impact in our lives, and I'm glad to see that you guys are able to take away from what we are talking about and implementing it in your lives and having such a positive outcome, because really there's nothing but good that comes from what we've talked about so far, and we have seen a huge difference in our lives, and it's just super great to know that we can return the favor and do such good in your guys' lives. So feel free, if you ever have any more questions or you need more insight or you want to go a little bit deeper on a topic that we've touched on, just shout out, let us know, and we'll personally reach out to you, whether that's a phone call, Instagram message, you name it. Like we'll help you guys out, because that's what we're here for. Because we want to help everyone else get on that same clarity and mindset.
I would say, like, for me too, it's not like, hey, we're here to teach you or anything. So
No,
like
not at all.
I had a guy reach out to me this week that just had some questions about some stuff, and like I recognize that I'm not an expert at all, but we're so happy to just share what we're experiencing.
Yeah, and what we
like,
found
hey,
that's worked.
Yeah, hopefully this brings you value. This has been our experience. Take it or leave it, and I found that useful in my life to be able to reach out to people. So just like you said, I hope people realize we're totally open to that. We might not, well, I know we don't know everything. There's a lot we don't know, but we'll share our experiences.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. So for my rant today, I wanted to talk a little bit about that picture I sent you the other day that we posted on Instagram, which is awesome. And once again, I don't have my phone, so I can't remember it exactly, but it was something along the lines of, do the thing that scares you the most, because that is what you're gonna learn the most from.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because we're kind of doing that right now in Larson Waste. You know, we're expanding into a new area. There's a lot of big changes we're making that is pretty scary. I mean, change is always scary, but especially going into uncharted waters, doing things that we've never done before, it's a really big step for us. But it's amazing how already the things that we've done and started to do, how much we've learned from it.
Yeah.
And more importantly, I wanted to apply that into my life. And just simple things of like trying to go to school and working full time. I mean, that's scary for anyone. And not only that, but it's hard. But it's amazing the things that I've learned from doing that. Simple things like getting married, whether you're deciding to get married or not, you know, or continue a relationship or something. Just there's a lot of things that are really scary and seem like there could be a lot of bad, and you don't know what the good is. But even if there might be a lot of like unknowns, I guess is what I'm saying. Do it, because whether you fail or whether you succeed, there's no negative. It's always a win-win, because you're gonna learn, wow, look at all the crap I got through. Now it wasn't easy and it was probably really shitty, but you're gonna learn so much, and you'll learn to not do that again, or you'll learn a quality or a trait that, I can apply that to the right path, and you'll do even better at that right path. But don't shy away from hard things or things that scare you, even though I know that is very much, like, it's easier said than done. I struggle with that a lot. But that's something I've been trying to work on. And so even, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of a more realistic example, and I can kind of draw on a blank right now.
Dude, I think it really could be anything. Because any time that there's growth needed, I think there's a fear factor in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a marker that's like, yeah, go that direction.
Yeah.
And whether it's that thing that is what's needed, or whether it's the lesson from that thing that will lead you to what you really need at, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be as simple as I think again what Kyle and I talked about last time, when he was going to the gym, he was like afraid that people would be judging him, this, that, and the other, and he started just put that away and was like, nope, I need to go towards this, and it's added a ton of value to his life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think anything in life, I think everything's got an example of that.
Yeah, me and my cousin Jeremy Smith, we've had him a couple of times on this podcast. He came over last night and we were talking about things and just how I've made a lot of decisions so far in my life that were very unknown in a way. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I have no reason behind it. It's very scary, but I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. And every single time I have done that, they have blessed me or impacted my life in a positive way, even though thinking back or looking back on it, my outcome was like, how the hell am I ever going to overcome this? How can anything good come from it? But yet, and I just want to stress, I think the biggest key factor for me and from everyone that I've seen go through these situations is your mindset. I've never went into a hard decision negatively. I've always thought, I'm going to give it my best. I'll be positive. Whatever happens, it's going to be good. I'm going to learn something. I don't care. I'm going to just give it my all. And every time I've had nothing but great results. Not saying it went the way I wanted it to, but I've never felt bad about a decision I've made. Now, I may have had been like, I wish the outcome would have been a little bit different, but guess what? I don't care, because it's put me on the path I wanted to go on. And it's just a huge thing. If you can start doing that now, especially for our listeners that are around our age, you know, you're young, you're late 20s, early 30s. It's gonna boost your career, your mindset, and just the people you surround yourself, and it'll help you prepare yourself for those, you know, when you're at those older ages and harder decisions in life. And even if you are, I love Gary Vee because he says there's no such thing as an old person. You're not ever too old for anything. So don't think it's too late. You can always change. You can always adapt. Life's good. Be positive. Great things can come from it. Your mind, you can create your own reality. So that's my rant, dude. It was a little gnarly.
Dude, love it.
But
Love it. Well, I'll close with the Larson Waste Creek, and I'm going to be real specific about this one. If you're listening or come across this video at all, and you're from Payson, or the whole Rim country there, we're coming down there. And
Payson, Arizona to be specific,
yeah,
not Payson,
Arizona.
Utah.
Yeah. And we're super hyped about it. We'll be giving more information of exactly what it's going to look like, but I can promise you one thing. No one out there is as customer centric as we are. We are absolutely obsessed of you having an awesome experience with us. People don't realize how much value a trash company can bring, and we are obsessed with just bringing you more and more and more value. So we're excited to be able to serve you guys. That'll be coming soon. Look for more information on that, and have a good Friday.
Yeah, awesome.
Peace.